did everyone sweat quite a bit? I would imagine, yeah, okay. So we want to try and replace what we lose, but not to the extent that we're losing it, because you become overhydrated in what's called hyponatremic. Hyponatremic is having low blood sodium in your body, and you can actually die from that disorder. So in comes the story of electrolytes. A lot of times I recommend, especially if you're in the southeast, taking electrolyte supplements with water or with a sport drink if you're going to do a sport drink, although I'm going to try and talk you out of a sport drink early on. So you're just drinking water. Water's a great thing, don't get me wrong. But whenever you drink water in the environment that you're in and you try and exercise, your sodium levels of your body go down and you dilute your electrolytes. Whenever you dilute your electrolytes, you become dehydrated faster and more hyponatremic. And I'm sure every single one of you have been dehydrated before, right? Doesn't feel good? Hyponatremia, you can tell if you're hyponatremic. The easiest way is to look at your hands. And if they are getting swollen, you are becoming hyponatremic. Or if they're getting puffy or bloated, that's the easiest way to tell. So when you're out training, that's the clear-cut sign of knowing that either number one, you're drinking too much water, or number two, you don't have enough electrolytes in your body. That's why these electrolyte tablets and all these supplement companies highly, highly recommend them, because you're sweating a lot, you're losing a lot of sodium from your sweat. The major electrolyte that you lose from sweat is sodium, followed by chloride. So basically salt, just table salt. There's one company out there that's called Salt Stick, and Linda has them, but the composition that they put in their electrolyte has all 5 electrolytes, all the main electrolytes that we lose in sweat. So sodium, chloride, potassium, calcium, and magnesium. And they put it almost in the same quantities that we actually lose from our sweat. Again, like I said, I'm going to try and talk each and every one of you into using only water during your training runs, at least in the beginning, because I'm going to try and teach your body to become more efficient at using fat and carbohydrate. So water and electrolytes are going to be kind of the baseline story that you're going to be hearing from me, at least in the first month. And I know that might be scary because it's mid-July in Florida. And I did a very short stint in Gainesville. I know what the temperatures are like there. I know what you can sweat. I know how much you can lose. But I also know you can control that by consuming electrolytes and being smart with your water, meaning not over-drinking on your water.
I mean, I sweat a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I sweat from, nobody's sweating when I'm sweating. I mean, I'm sweating from beginning to end. I don't know what I need to do about that.
Pre and post.
Yeah. I mean, should I be doing more of something or less of something?
You don't sweat test?
Don't sweat it.
Sweating is actually a good thing because your body's trying to cool itself. Don't be concerned that you sweat a lot. I just want to make sure that we control the symptoms of dehydration and hyponatremia. Sweating is good. Sweating is fantastic. It's just a matter of if it starts to affect your performance and then your health, then we need to start, just like you said, Michael, we need to start talking about how much water you're drinking throughout the day, but also maybe other foods, because you can stay hydrated not by drinking water alone. You can eat fruits and veggies, you can eat other foods, you can even drink other beverages to stay hydrated. So water, while it's good, you can still get your hydration status up through other foods and other liquids.
Is there a general?
Yeah.
Is there a general number? You know, some people say a certain amount of ounces of water you're supposed to drink every day.
Yeah, it's morphed into the whole 8 cups a day, into the take half of your body weight in pounds, and that's how many ounces you should drink. What I try and teach you is notice when you're thirsty, and that's when you drink. However, what you guys need to know about this wonderful beverage we call water is water actually turns off your thirst mechanism. Water by itself does not rehydrate you. So when you're drinking water, you're going to think that you're rehydrated but you're not, because the water shuts off your thirst mechanism and it goes right to your kidneys and for excretion. So you're going to be peeing a lot more. That's where maybe some salty foods can come into play. You're staying hydrated also from fruits, vegetables, milk, teas, a whole bunch of different other food products. It's hard to kind of keep in mind. So I can say, 8 bottles of water, but you may be eating like 8 servings of fruits and veggies a day, so you might actually be overdoing it sometimes, which probably isn't the case.